you guys, it's TA Megan, and it's officially summertime. And one of the things that I like to do is go camping. Maybe you like to go camping. Now, this is a very old book. It's a little golden book, and it's called Tommy's Camping Adventures. Ooh, look at that cover. Looks like he finds a lot of nature. Now, let's see how old this book really is. Well, it's by Gladys Saxon, and the pictures are by Mel Crawford. And it was written in 1962. Oh my gosh, that is so long. That's older than I am. All right. Tommy Miller and his family were camping in the big woods. Oh my, it was fun. Tommy wanted only one thing, a special camp job that he could do. Everybody else had a camp job. Oh my gosh, look at this old-fashioned camping. Look how kids used to turn up their pants. I remember doing that. That was still happening in the 70s. All right, anyway, one morning, Tommy crawled out of his sleeping bag much earlier than usual. He tried to make the breakfast fire. No luck, it would not burn. That's good. Don't feel bad about it, said his father. Making campfires is my camp job, and it's a dangerous camp job. I ad-libbed that dangerous part, just so you know. And a bit later, Tommy tried to cook the breakfast eggs. He put 10 eggs in the pan, and they burned. Too bad, Tommy, said his mother, but after all, cooking is my camp job. Oh my goodness, somebody needs to keep a better eye on Tommy. He should not be left unattended, especially around fire, hatchets, cooking supplies. But he did get up earlier than everyone. So, I want you to take a pledge that you will not touch a fireplace, a stove, a camping stove, an oven, or go around a campfire, or even a swimming pool, or any place dangerous without talking to your adult. Okay, sorry, the mom and me came out. Plus, this is a really old book. After breakfast, Tommy tried to work on the fishing lines. Oh, what a tangle. That's my job, Tommy, said his big brother Dave. You go and play somewhere. Well, Tommy tried just once more. He began to sweep up the camp. Oh, what a cloud of dust. Oh, Tommy, said his big sister Ann. Go and find your own camp job. This is old if you're sweeping up your camping area. But he really wants to help, doesn't he? That's the point of this old, outdated book. He wants to know what he can do. And I'm sure you've wanted to help, too. Poor Tommy. What camp job could he do? Sadly, he climbed on a huge tree stump, and he sat, and he thought, and he thought, and he began to count the dark rings in the huge tree stump. He wanted to find out how old the tree had been when it was cut down. 101, 102, 103 years old, he said. Oh my goodness, I like this drawing. There's a little bird and a bunny with her baby bunnies. And then these cool mushrooms growing out of the dead tree stump with a bug on it. Suddenly, a rat-a-tat-tat, or from high up made him lose count, and he saw a woodpecker making holes in a tree trunk. Ooh, those holes make a pattern, Tommy said to himself. I can always find that tree, and I will always be able to find our camp. He heard his father calling him. It was time to go swimming in the big cold lake. Oh my, that was fun. Oh, he found a crawfish, and there's the woodpecker that made the pattern that he thinks he's going to remember. That lake sure is clean. Well, later that afternoon, the Millers decided to climb the mountain. Mr. and Mrs. Miller and Dave and Ann hurried up the cool, dark path. They talked and they laughed and they sang songs. Tommy walked behind them and he kept seeing interesting things. He saw a wood rat peeking out of its untidy nest. Oh, they're far ahead, but Tommy is looking at everything with his eyes. He saw a deer and her fawn resting in the grass, and when they bounded away, he felt the warm place where they had been. Oh, he went over and put his hand down on it. Tommy, keep up with us, his mother called back. You'll get lost in these big woods. And for a while, Tommy hurried, and then he stopped to look at a giant knot on a tree trunk, and it looked just like an elephant. So here's the deer and her fawn, and he's feeling where they sat. And here he sees the tree trunk knot that looks like an elephant. I'll show you the pictures for a while, and then I'll zoom in on that tree trunk knot. Here comes the tree trunk knot. Oh my goodness. It really does look like an elephant. Anyway, hurry up, Slowpoke, he heard Dave say. He caught up with his father, and together they saw tiny handprints in the mud along the banks of a little stream. Raccoons made those, said his father. Now hurry, Tommy. Mr. Miller went on ahead. Tommy walked fast for a while, and then he stopped to watch a chipmunk opening up acorns. And suddenly Tommy felt hungry too. Now Tommy really hurried. Wonder why they're in such a hurry for a nature walk. I like to look at things like Tommy, I guess, when I go on nature walks. Oh, now I know why. Soon he was on top of the pebbly mountain with his family. They all ate peanut butter sandwiches and waited for the sunset. Oh, how wonderful it looks from high up here, said Tommy. And how peaceful it is, said his mother. It's time to go down to camp, said Mrs. Miller. I'm sorry, Mr. Miller. We don't want to get lost. Laughing and talking, they started down. Mr. Miller led the way. But what was this? They were back to where they started. Uh-oh. Everybody's worried except one person. And they should have brought some flashlights and things. Because I'm assuming if the sun set, it's going to be dark within 5 minutes. Follow me, said Dave. I know the way down. But almost at once, back they came to the same pebbly place. Mrs. Miller and Ann looked worried. Are we lost? Ann said. Tommy said quietly, I know the way. Oh, I do hope so, said his mother. Nobody else seems to. So Tommy led them down to where he had watched the chipmunk, then down to the handprints in the mud. "Oh, Tommy's right so far," said his father. I don't know how there's sunlight when they were watching the sunset. Then Tommy led them down to the knot that looked like an elephant, and down to where the deer had rested, to the wood rat's nest. But where was the camp? Oh, it was almost dark. How could they find the camp? "Oh, our camp's over there," said Tommy. How did he know? Why, by finding again the pattern made by the woodpecker holes in the tree. Oh, it says on the back of the book that this is a Walt Disney production. Well, then the Miller family ran where Tommy had pointed, and there was the camp. "Oh, hooray for Tommy," said Mr. Miller. "I hereby appoint him our camp guide." "Yay!" said everybody else. Oh, how happy Tommy was as he crawled into his sleeping bag that night. He had found his special camp job. He has a little turtle next to him in a pan. You see that? In his stinky shoes. And that is the end of this really old, outdated book about a very Caucasian family called the Millers. But I like camping, so I thought you would like this old book. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.